Hi everyone, my name's Daryl. So me and my wife Nicole, we've decided to purchase a used Jeep Wrangler. Now, I've never had a Wrangler before, so I've been doing some research on the best ways to purchase a Wrangler, some of the best practices, some of the things that you should look for when you're purchasing one. And I'm a YouTuber and I was like, I really should share what I'm learning with other folks, so hopefully I can help you in purchasing a really good used Jeep Wrangler. Now, you might be asking yourself, why should I listen to this guy? It's actually a pretty good question because, like I said, I'm new to the Wrangler platform, but I do have some experience. I owned a GTR and created a series of videos on how to purchase a GTR. Of course, this was after I had actually purchased one, but I created a whole series of videos on inspecting a GTR and the kinds of things that you look for. And so that's basically what I want to try to do as I'm going through the process in searching for my Jeep Wrangler. A special thanks goes to Chapman, Las Vegas, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. I presented this idea on creating this series about a month ago, and they stepped up and they're going to provide me a number of resources to help create the series. They are located on Boulder Highway, and let them know that I sent you. So when searching for a used Wrangler, one of the things that you need to think about is the generation, or what year do you want? Do you want a CJ? Do you want a TJ? Do you want an LJ? Do you want a JK? Or do you want a JL? Veteran Jeep owners will know these acronyms like the back of their hand, but for a newbie like me, I had no idea what folks were talking about. Once you figured out the year, the generation that you want, then what model do you want? Do you want the Sport S, the Rubicon, the Sahara? Once again, you need to decide. And the kind of model that you choose, a lot of it is depending on whether or not you do a lot of four-wheel driving or not. Finally, after you've chosen the year and the model that you want, well, then you have to figure out what accessories that are really important to you. So there's lots of things to consider. So there is so much content to cover in regards to searching for a used Jeep Wrangler. Way too much for just one video. And so I'm going to be creating a series of videos basically about this topic. The first video, I'll be discussing the different generations of Wranglers and why you might want to consider one generation over another. There's really no perfect Wrangler. It kind of just depends on what your needs are. But I will be talking about reasons for specific generations that you might want to consider, as well as specific generations or years of generations of the Wranglers that you might want to avoid. So like any other car out there, the Jeep Wrangler does have its common problems. And as I'd mentioned, Chapman Dodge is helping me with this video series, and something that they've agreed to do, which I'm so excited about, is they're going to provide a specially trained Wrangler technician to go over with us the common problems on Jeep Wranglers, the symptoms of those particular problems, and the cost to repair it. So yeah, I think that's awesome. As a part of the video series, I'll also be doing a full inspection on a Jeep Wrangler, and it'll be an inspection being done by a newbie just like me that I'll learn as I go. And I'll show you exactly how to do the inspection and provide an inspection checklist so that you can do it yourself. So the Jeep Wrangler, its primary mission is to be an off-road vehicle first and a pavement princess second. So most owners, or many owners, when they purchase their Wrangler, they set it up specifically for being an off-road vehicle. So they'll make modifications to it. They'll change the tires out to bigger tires. They'll put a lift on the vehicle so it's taller, so it can get over obstacles a little bit better. But when owners make these kinds of modifications, they can actually compromise the vehicle a little bit. So as part of the inspection process, we'll actually be getting underneath the Wrangler and looking for possible damage because of four-wheel drive activities, as well as looking for these upgraded components and making sure that, at least to our best of our ability, to make sure that these upgraded components don't necessarily make the vehicle difficult to drive on-road. So I am still working on the list of content that I want to create for this video series. If you have any suggestions or things that you would like to see, please comment on this video and I'll make sure to try to include those subjects. Also, if you have any questions, just also make a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, as I go through my process and I start inspecting other vehicles, maybe vehicles by private owners, I will document the inspections and why I did or did not choose that specific vehicle. So that will give you some additional insight as I go along. So I'm just so excited about creating this video series and sharing it with you all, as well as purchasing my first Jeep Wrangler. My next video will talk about the different generations of Jeep Wranglers, the TJs, the JKs, the JLs, and what that exactly means. And I'll be talking about the reasons for choosing a specific generation and the years to avoid. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And if you're interested in this video series, please subscribe to my channel so that way you don't miss any upcoming videos. And I hope to see you in the next one again very soon.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.